With over 37 million people, Tokyo is the core of the most populated urban area in the world. Being considered as a world-leading financial hub and categorized as an Alpha Plus city by the Globalization and World Cities Research Network, we can confidently affirm that this huge, wealthy, and fascinating metropolis is one of the most successful cities in history. And today, we will analyze it from a geographical, transport, and pedestrian point of view. First, let's take a closer look at the geography that made Tokyo possible. Situated on the eastern coast of Honshu, Japan's largest island, Tokyo faces the Pacific Ocean, giving it access to major maritime trade routes that connect it to the wider world. Its position along the Pacific Ring of Fire has made the city geologically unstable, but it has also driven its inhabitants to innovate in earthquake-resistant infrastructure and urban planning. The broad Kanto Plain, one of the largest flatlands in Japan, provides a rare expanse of buildable terrain in an otherwise mountainous country, making it ideal for large-scale urban development. This natural advantage allowed Tokyo to grow into a sprawling metropolis without the geographic constraints faced by many other Japanese cities. Additionally, Tokyo Bay has historically served as a natural buffer against oceanic threats, while offering sheltered deep water ports that facilitated trade, transportation, and naval security. The bay's protection from harsh Pacific storms and typhoons helped the city flourish as a safe harbor, encouraging both population growth and economic activity. When it comes to climate, Tokyo experiences a warm oceanic climate on the Köppen climate classification and has 4 distinct seasons, which means winter months like January and February are the coldest, with average lows around 5 degrees Celsius, while summer is hot and humid, peaking in August with average highs of 31 degrees Celsius. The wettest months are September and October, while the driest months are January and December. Additionally, snow is rare, happening once every few years. From sky to sea, rails to roads, let's now dive into the incredible transportation system that keeps this mega city in motion. The Greater Tokyo area has 2 major airports: Tokyo International Airport, commonly known as Haneda Airport, once chiefly domestic, now turned international, and Narita International Airport, mainly international. Minor facilities include Chofu and Ibaraki airports. Meanwhile, the Tokyo heliport serves helicopter traffic, including police, fire, and news aircrafts. But if there's one thing Tokyo is known for worldwide, it is its extensive urban railway, which is considered the greatest network on the planet. And uniquely to most major cities in the world, this system is not a single, centrally operated network, but rather it consists of many separately owned and operated systems with varying degrees of interconnectivity. Most lines in Tokyo are privately owned, funded, and operated, though some, like the Toei subway and the Tokyo Metro, are supported by the government either directly or indirectly. Each of the region's rail companies tends to display only its own maps, with key transfer points highlighted, ignoring the rest of the metro network. Just to give you an idea on how massive the network is, this is the map of the transit rail lines that Google Maps displays you when you activate the transit layer. But these lines only comprise the Toei subway and the Tokyo Metro. These are the lines you will be mainly using as a foreign tourist. But if you zoom out to the Greater Tokyo area, you will also have the JR Central, Sotetsu, Odakyu, Tokyu, Keio, Seibu, JR East, Tobu, Shinkeisei, Keisei, and many other smaller railways operating in the Greater Tokyo region. This city is truly a paradise for railway enthusiasts. And for areas not easily reachable by train or subway, a network of buses serves the city comprehensively. Within the 23 wards of Tokyo, buses offer a flat fare, making them an affordable option for navigating those less accessible regions. And if you prefer a slower ride, Tokyo's waterways also provide scenic and practical travel options through the Tokyo Cruise Ship Company's water bus ferries. These ferries ply routes along the Sumida River and the Tokyo Bay, linking destinations across both shores and offering a unique perspective of the city from its waterways. Bicycles are also a popular choice for local transport in Tokyo, favored for their convenience and the freedom they offer. While cycling on sidewalks is common due to the lack of dedicated bicycle lanes and the bustling weekday traffic, cyclists should remain mindful of the city's varied topography and layout. Now that we've covered how to get around, let's talk about where to go once you're on foot. Tokyo's pedestrian streets are where the city truly comes alive. In no particular order, here are some of the most interesting pedestrian streets to wander around in Tokyo. Let's start on Godzilla Road in Shinjuku. Can you find him in the images below? Completely surrounded by colourful neon billboards and perched high above the aptly named Godzilla Road, this famous creature appears to guard the Hotel Gracery. And it is not all about Godzilla. It could be said Godzilla Road is one of the most exciting streets of Tokyo. One of the best times to visit is the late afternoon, once the lights slowly begin to come to life. And just a few blocks away, step back in time on Omoide Yokocho Laneway, also in Shinjuku. The narrow and izakaya smoke-filled laneway of Omoide Yokocho is an iconic spot for photographers. Crammed with eateries that only fit a small handful of patrons in each, it's easy to walk right past if you're not paying attention. The delicate decorations that change with each season appear to float above the entire length of the alleyway. Then, meet a more youthful energy and neon chaos on Center Gai in Shibuya. Punctuated with what appears to be endless vertical billboards reaching towards the sky, Shibuya Center Gai is one of the liveliest streets of Tokyo, especially at night. Along this paved street, you'll have the options of enjoying drinks at a craft beer bar, sampling conveyor belt sushi, singing your heart out at karaoke, savouring sushi at a stand-up bar, and much more. But if you're in the mood for something more traditional, you can visit Nakamisadori in Asakusa. Most have heard of Tokyo's beloved Sensoji, the oldest temple in the city dating back to 645 AD. But what they may not be familiar with before visiting is the lengthy shopping street of Nakamisadori that leads up to the temple. Spanning 250 meters, it's easy to be tempted by aromas of street foods on approach to Sensoji. Next, prepare to step into a world of luxury and architectural wonder on Ginza-dori, in Ginza. Welcome to one of the most expensive places to visit in Tokyo. It is an upmarket and famous shopping street where you can find plenty of international designer brands. On Sundays, the road is closed off and becomes pedestrian only. Even if luxury shopping is not your thing, you may enjoy discovering the highly unusual modern architecture in this area. And finally, we wrap up at the heartbeat of Tokyo itself, on the iconic Shibuya Crossing. With 3,000 people crossing it at any one time, Shibuya Crossing proudly holds the title of the world's busiest intersection. While that number of people may seem daunting at first, navigating your way across this Tokyo icon really isn't as bad as you may think. It's just this kind of organized chaos what makes Tokyo a truly unique place. If you enjoyed this deep dive into this incredible megacity, don't forget to subscribe to Cities Explained. This is just the beginning. We will be exploring the world's biggest urban giants, one city at a time, uncovering what makes them great. From their unique geography, their intricate transport networks, to their pedestrian culture and street life. If you're fascinated by how the world's most populated cities move, grow, and breathe, you're in the right place. So hit that subscribe button and join us on this global journey. Here's a sneak peek at the cities we'll be exploring next.